1 week.
Sweet.
They had a big premiere in Toronto. Ray Liotta's with us. You know, I've been telling Phil Robinson, Kevin Costner, and the others, your co-stars, in Field of Dreams, that there really is a kind of Canadian possessiveness about this movie because of W.P. Kinsella and the Canadian feeling, and how Phil Robinson held on to his dream for 6 years. And I just wonder, Ray, at what point did you become involved? How long did you know about the project? Was it something you went after again?
No. I had done a series with Chuck and Larry Gordon. And I went to visit Chuck one day, and this was like months before they were thinking, I think they had just gotten a go on it. And I read the script, and it didn't really jump out at me because to read it on the page, you get involved emotionally because, you know, it's very touching. But as a movie with coming in the cornfields, and I didn't, until I sat down with Phil, did I understand the vision that he had with it. So I came in pretty much after everyone was cast. They were still looking for Shoeless Joe.
When I think of the rapport that you've had with your fellow actors, and I remember with great pleasure the experience of meeting you with Tom Hulse and talking about Dominic and Eugene and how you got together. There's also a feeling I'd like to add in the industry that Dominic and Eugene did not get the attention it deserved, did not get the nominations that a lot of people felt it should have had. And I say this to you because after Something Wild, there was the Golden Globe nomination for you. You did get that award from the Boston critics, and people hoped that Dominic and Eugene would be a kind of blockbuster, find its audience. And I thought how strange watching Field of Dreams, because Kevin Costner is Ray Kinsella, and how the name Ray has been important to you in terms of believing you'd get something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what your question
Well,
is.
no, there was no, just an observation, because when you read Something Wild,
the character
and the
Ray,
character was Ray, and you thought, that's a good omen. That's a good omen.
Yeah.
Did you and Kevin Costner have rehearsal time?
No, they had already shot 2 months worth. I came like the third month. We did all the stuff on the baseball fields. That was the last shooting last month. But I had known Kevin. We had started out pretty much together. We have a mutual friend, and we all used to play paddle tennis before anything ever started happening for him or for me. So I had known Kevin before, so you know that made it easier.
When I think of your theater credits and what you were doing as an undergraduate and afterwards, there must have been a particular pleasure for you. Did you have a chance to sit with James Earl Jones, discuss theater? Was there any time with him?
Oh yeah, James and I hung out. We didn't really discuss theater or acting or anything. I did have to ask him about Brando and his little stories with somebody, because he's worked with some incredible people. But he's just a great guy. He's got this big, booming presence and voice. But to sit with him, he's just such like a regular guy, very intrigued and interested in your life and what's going on. And he's got this beautiful little baby boy. Not a little baby boy anymore. He's like 10 or 11, I think.
And Kevin has a new baby boy.
Yeah, Kevin has a new
Made
baby
a joke
boy,
about Kevin Costner. Each time you meet him with a new movie, he has another child.
Does he?
He doesn't have a new child for Field of Dreams.
Not yet.
But it's interesting. Amy Madigan does wonderful work in this movie, too. Very feisty, but always endearing.
I had worked with Amy a long time ago.
Would you work with her?
I did it when I was on a soap opera. I did a movie called Crazy Times with Michael Pare and David Caruso and Amy. Amy had a part in it, so I had known her for about 10 years.
And through her, do you know Ed Harris?
Yeah, well, he was out there right before he started his movie, The Abyss. So, and we're both from Jersey, so.
When W.P. Kinsella visited the set, were you there? Did you get to meet him?
No.
Did you have a copy of the novel, Shoeless Joe?
I have it. I mean, yeah, I definitely bought it, but no, I never met him.
I just wonder, with you being in New York, are you still, by the way, living in L.A.? L.A. is still home?
Yeah, I'm here to do some work now.
Have you seen Tom Hulse? Been a reunion lately?
Oh, yeah, I see him every time I'm in L.A., yeah. He just got finished doing a movie down in North Carolina, and then I was getting ready to come here to start one, so.
Well, I compliment you on your work as Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Well, thank you.
What happens next with you? What are you working on?
I'm doing a movie with Martin Scorsese called Wise Guy with Robert De Niro. So that starts in a couple of weeks, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Good. It's a pleasure seeing you again.
Yeah, same here.
Thank you. Ray Liotta, Field of Dreams. Thank you.